Shri Gauranga Nityananda, Shri Advaita Chand, Gadadhar Sri Gaur Bhaktarin, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. We're discussing Radha Ras Sudhanidhi, verse 139, continuing the commentary by Radha Babaji Maharaj, discussing the theme of Sri Radha and Her Manjaris. And this verse describes, the Sanskrit in translation, describes that this devotee who's following Raga Marg, worshipping Radharani, Manjari Bhav, is like a Manjari Bhav sadhana, it's called. He or she, he is a man writing a book, Prabhodananda Saraswati, so he's stating what he's realized by living in Vrindavan and wandering all the Prem Gully, Dan Gully, Man Gully, all the different gullies and pathways of Vrindavan. And while so loud, hey, Deepak, sort of loud, less sure. What he's realized by wandering the footpaths of Vrindavan and visiting the kunjas of Radharani, he's got a great taste. He's received a great taste and attained great bliss by serving Radharani's feet and by serving Radharani's lotus feet in meditation. Because of this, he says, the verse says, Kari Stuti Sheko Pari Charan. He says, it's amazing, Ascharya. It's astonishing that I'm walking over the crown, I'm passing over, I'm moving beyond the crown of the Shrutis. In other words, what are the Shrutis? Shrutis are Vedic knowledge, Upanishads, and the four Vedas is called Shrutis. He said, I don't care about all this stuff anymore. And it's significant because the author was previously a Mayavadi, it's called a Vaitanvad, and he was a worshiper of Gyan Marg and meditation, and his idea was Brahma Suyuja Mukti, to merge into the Brahma Jyoti. That was his goal. His goal is to see the light, enter the light, become the light. I am the light. But Lord Chaitanya converted him by visiting him in Benares and sent him to Vrindavan and altered his last name. His previous name was Prabhodananda Saraswati. They got the name Prabhodananda Saraswati. Prakash is usually a name that's used among Advaitin sannyasis of the impersonal school. Anand and that type of name, like Chaitanya and this type of name. So now he's a Vaishnava, worshipping Radha and Krishna Vrindavan. He doesn't care about all these Shrutis and Upanishads. He just cares about serving Radharani in meditation and chanting Radharani's name, Radhe, Radhe, Radhe. He said he loudly chants Ucharan. Ucharan means loudly chants Radharani's name and worships Radharani's name. That's confirmed. He really chants loudly. Shakes the whole place. So we're discussing different points. So at one point, we left off that Natas asked a question, or it makes a point. There's two types of bhakti bhajan as a sadhaka. One is called Raganuga sadhana, one is called Vaidhi sadhana. So each of these methods and practices of sadhana has a different definition of Paro Dharma. Paro Dharma means the highest form of religious expression, highest form of worshiping the absolute being or the absolute truth. It's called Paro Dharma. So he mentioned, because it says here, this verse, in the second line, Paramam Dharmam Rasein Ancharan. He said, I'm following the supreme Dharma, which involves worship with ras, worship with taste, with attraction, taste, which means because Vaidhi sadhana is worshipping according to duty, out of fear, and rules and regulations, and so much. It's called Vaidhi, which means Vidhi. Vidhi means a rule. Vidhi Nisheda means the rule and law of Scripture. Agama, Yama, Niyama. But in Raga Bhakti also follow all kinds of religious rules and methods of purification and purity. But the main impetus is not fear or not being bound by Shastra duty, but it's being impelled. The keynote difference between Vaidhi Sadhana and Raga Bhakti is the impelling factor, what instigates you. So what instigates you is Rasin Acharan. My achar, my behavior, my puja, my meditation, my Navavita Bhakti is full of taste. I'm doing it because I like it. I'm not doing it because I have to. I promise, I took Diksha, I promised to chant 16 rounds a day without fail. All this kind of stuff. That's only in ISKCON, by the way. You may think that's everywhere, but in a general Gaudiya Vaishnava Sampradaya, there's no promise to chant any rounds. It's understood that you'll chant japa a minimum of 4 rounds, preferably 64 rounds a day. That's the general direction to strive for if you're not involved with deep meditation or deep study and prachar work. So it's not that we neglect chanting, but we don't have to take any promises because everything we're doing with taste. We have a taste, we chant, and that's what we chant. That's what we're doing bhakti because we like it. We like to chant. We don't have to we don't have to promise on the Bible. I promise. And you have to talk about 4 regular principles. Is understand when you come to a traditional sampradaya, a traditional guru. Excuse me. The traditional guru will ask you, are you following the basic morality of human life? Are you a vegetarian? Do you drink alcohol? So the basic requirements for Diksha outside of IGM are that one has a good moral standard, means he doesn't chase girls and boys, he's married or just lives singly. Basically, it's 4 regular principles, but they don't formulate it like that. They don't say, repeat out loud to 500 people in this auditorium. I promise, know this, know that, this, that, the other thing. The Guru simply said, are you vegetarian? Yes. Do you drink any alcohol? No, okay, you get Diksha. If you're qualified. That's it. No addiction, there's no promise. Diksha means surrender. It just defined in Adivida Chaitanya Charitamrita, Antidida, chapter 3, Lord Chaitanya describes what is Diksha. He says Diksha, what is it? Diksha Kali Atma Samarpan. He says Diksha Kali Atma Samarpan. At the time of Diksha, one's supposed to surrender Atma to Guru and Krishna for seva. So that's understood. So you're surrendering Atma. What does Atma mean? Atma means mind, Atma means body, Atma means Jivatma, my very living principle, my consciousness, my chit, is being surrendered. So surrender means, what does it mean to surrender to someone? Surrender means I promise, without saying I promise. If you surrender to someone, it basically you're taking a vow to please that person. That's what surrender means. I'm surrendering to you. Why? I have nothing else to do. You're surrendering for a purpose, for a function, to please me and get some blessing. You want to offer something to me. You want to take something from me. What are you going to offer to me? You offer your surrender. And what do you take from me? You take from bhakti. And the main thing that disciples get from Guru is the seed of serving Krishna. The seva is called seva vasana. Vasana means desire to serve. Because when one has a Sadguru, you will see that Guru, that man or woman Guru, is a personification of seva vasana, the desire to serve. The Guru is always serving Hari Guru and Vaishnavas relentlessly, without stop, Akhanda seva. He never stops serving, mentally serving, physically serving, emotionally serving, heart serving, physically serving. So he grew up the self as this grew so much seva. I think I should do seva. I should do it too. You get inspiration. By association, you develop inspiration. Inspiration, if the person's in Tamagun, you associate with him, you get inspired to drink and engage in nonsense, because there's Tamagun activities. You're engaged in a person, and Nirgun is beyond the modes of nature, absorbed in Krishna Seva, Ram Seva, Vishnu Seva. Then you come to that platform of transcendence, Shuddha Sattva platform, where you engage 24/7 in Krishna Bhakti Bhajan, which means Seva. Shravanam Seva, Kirtanam Seva, Smaranam Seva, Padasevanam Seva, Archanam Seva, Vandanam Seva, Dasya Seva, Sakya Seva, Abhinavedana Seva. So that's where it leads to. It leads to Abhinavedanam. It's the highest form of surrender is Abhinavedanam, but it begins with Abhasamarpan. Abhasamarpan means to offer. Like we say Arti, Arpan means to offer. Diksha Kali Abhasamarpan. At the time of Diksha, I offer my Atma to the Guru. That's not a small thing. Your Atma is your whole existence. That's how Lord Chaitanya defines Diksha. You may have your individual reservations and definition, what you subjectively consider Diksha means, but that's not what Krishna says in Gita, or what Lord Chaitanya says in Chaitanya Charitamrita. So now he discusses the point. We discussed some of the points of the commentary about chanting Radha's name and crying for Radharani and this and that. So this point he makes, as I started the discussion, what's the highest form of Dharma for a Vaidhi sadhaka and a Raghunaga sadhaka? So the Srimad Bhagavatam, first canto, it doesn't say it. First canto, chapter 2. What's the most important chapter of the Bhagavatam to describe the foundation of Krishna Bhakti? What canto? Canto 1, what chapter? Chapter 2. First canto Bhagavatam, chapter 2, most of the chapter, especially from most of the chapter, about 25 verses, describe the bhakti, what is bhakti sadhana. So that's what the Bhagavatam teaches. It started with bhakti and passed through bhava. Narada Muni attained bhava and got darshan. Then it gets the 10th canto and reveals prema, the highest extent of prema, Mahabhav. So Bhagavatam is a discussion on Uttama Bhakti. Bhagavatam is a whole elaboration of the Mangala Charana verse of Bhakti Ras Sudhanidhi, verse number 11. What is that verse number 11? No, not the Bhagavatam verse. Bhakti Ras Sudhanidhi, Mangala Charana, verse 11. Anyone else know it? Anya vilashita shunyam jnana karma janavritam anukuyena krishnanu shilanam bhakti-uttamam. Everyone should know this, because this is what we're trying to do. This defines our reality, defines our sadhana and our sadhya, our practice and our goal. It's the definition of pure bhakti. Uttama bhakti means pure bhakti. And the whole Bhagavatam is an explanation of what is almost pure bhakti and what is pure bhakti. The bhakti of Dhruva is almost pure bhakti, but Gyamishra bhakti. Bhakti of Prahlad is almost pure bhakti, but some mixture there. It's not Shuddha. Bhakti of Amrish is Shuddha bhakti, but not Braja bhakti. Then it goes to different levels, different degrees of Uttama bhakti are revealed in the 10th cantos of the Bhagavatam. Then you get to the 10th canto, and you find a Parama Uttam Bhakti in Radharani and the Gopis. So the whole idea of Bhagavatam is to teach the glories of the pure devotion of Krishna with the Gopis and Vrindavan. Jai Jai Sri Radhe. Srimad Bhagavatam Mahapuran ki. So this verse, which our in-house Pandit Govinda Dasi was quoting impulsively. Go ahead, Bolo. These Brahmins come in pairs. There's Jagai Mata, Jai Vijay. There's Deepak and Govinda. And so they know the Shastra quite well. So this is the verse, first canto, chapter 2, verse 6. I recommend everyone study this chapter. It's Bhagavatam. It's a lot to swallow. How many chapters in the Bhagavatam? Quiz question. 12 cantos, how many chapters? Oh. Italy's not the Olympics. Russia's not the Olympics. India's not the Olympics. What about Japan? In the Olympics? No. China, Hong Kong, China in the Olympics. There's a one-country Olympics. 355. Teen So Panchpan? Teen So Panchpan for a Hindi audience. Teen So Panchpan Adhyaya, right? So I'm not asking you to read 355 chapters, I'm asking you to read one. 30 verses. Can you do it? Well, I'll try. With Vishnu's commentaries, you'll learn a lot, because it explains what is Bhakti and explains what is Shraddha, what is Satsanga, what is Nirvati, what is Nishta. Each verse describes that and elaborate on the commentaries. And why is this so important, and what's further proves of the importance of this? The great Bhagavad Acharya, the founder of ISKCON, Srila A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, he has a book called Shlokamrita, compiled by some disciple, Rohini Nandan from England, but he compiled the original one, the same idea and same concept. Rohini Nandan Das, he's a disciple of Prabhupada, and that was later taken over by VVT and published, called Shlokamrita. You must have seen it. So in there it has the whole chapter 2 quoted, all the verses. No other chapter in the whole Bhagavatam. As many verses are quoted from Bhagavatam, 5th canto, 6th canto, 7th canto, Prahlad Shiksha, but not the 2nd chapter, 1st canto. So Prabhupada quoted the whole thing there. So that shows you how important it is. When Prabhupada was publishing Back to God magazine in 1944 in India, way before ISKCON, 20 years before ISKCON, he was regularly writing articles on these verses from the second chapter. So this verse explains, Savaipam Sampro Dharma Yato Bhaktir Hokshaje Ahaitaki Apratiyata Yatma Supersedati. The highest Dharma, Parama Dharma for Pumsa. Pumsa means human beings. Paradharma, highest Bhakti is what? Is the highest Dharma is devotion. Not Gyan, not Yoga, not Kaivalya Mukti. It's Bhakti which leads to Vaikuntha Mukti, Ayodhya Mukti, Vrindavan Mukti, whatever. Back home, back to God, people say. Bhakti or Hokshaje, devotion to the transcendental Bhagavan Sri Krishna. And how should you perform that devotion? If you want to be happy with your Bhakti, you want to get satisfaction from your Bhakti, you can only get it this way. Your Bhakti has to be Ahaitaki and Apratiyata. Prabhuji, tell us what is the definition of Ahaitaki and Apratiyata.
Apratiyata means without any obstructions.
Amplify what he said.
Causeless and without any obstruction. Continuous.
Causes means without motivation. Without motivation. No calculation in your Bhakti, no motivation. I'll do this Bhakti if you're taking me back to God. I don't care about going back to God. The Dharma Janma Sundaram Kavitam Vajagadish Kame Mama Janma Janma Yasre Bhagavad Bhakti Raitaki Tui. I'm fine right here, Lord Chaitanya said. I'm good where I am. I'm good to go, they say. I'm good to go. I stay here where I stay at St. Petersburg, Moscow. I'll do my bhakti. I don't need to go anywhere. I'll stay in Sweden and go back to Godhead. But I don't care if I go back or not. If I'm doing bhakti, I'm united with Radha and Krishna. Now I'm feeling Paramananda Anandam. Bhakti, you should taste it. You should feel it. You should dream about it. That's what it means, Haitaki Apratiyata. Yeah, yat atma supersedity. Supersedity means the atma becomes super happy. The Sanskrit supersedity means it's the topmost city, topmost perfection. Devotion is causeless, without calculation, without profit motive, and no impediments, no obstacles, no anarthas, no aparadhas. That type of bhakti bhajan, that type of devotional service will give full bliss to the Atma. Atma prasan, prasanatma, brahmabhuta prasanatma, dasochati nakanchati, samasarveshu bhuteshu mad bhaktim lavate param. So your Atma will become prasana, blissful. So that's in Vaidhi sadhana. That's the highest dharma in Vaidhi sadhana. So what's the highest dharma in Raga Bhakti? Jiva Goswami comments on this Bhagavatam verse by explaining the difference between Vaidhi and Raganuga. In verse 1, first canto, chapter 2, verse 6, he says, This Dharma, this Raga Bhakti Dharma, is also a hostage of Bhakti to Bhagavan, but it's Shravanadishu Ruchir Bhavati. This type of hearing and chanting, specifically directed to Radha and Krishna, will immediately establish Ruchir Bhavati, establish a condition of high taste in the heart of the hearer and chanter. In other words, when you chant in Rag Marg and hear Bhagavatam and hear Shastra in Rag Marg, it's different than Vaidhi Marg. Because the subset, the mental subset is different. One subset, one mind and ears and senses are receiving the kata and chanting holy name from an operational software of restriction and lack of heartfelt taste, ardent attraction. So it's like they say, beauty's in the eye of the beholder. So the beauty of bhakti is in the heart of the chanter, in the heart of the study, the heart of the reader. So bhakti is oriented and rooted in Vaidhi Bhakti will not give the same taste of chanting the Maha Mantra or studying Shastra that bhakti is rooted in Rag Marg will give. That's a deep subject. It's not discussed here, so we're staying on the stay on topic. For me, the topics go like 360 degrees. Like some people say, when you give a lecture, you say so much stuff we can't follow it all. It's all so deep. Anyway, it's just basically what's in front of me. The Nathadas Babaji's commentaries. They are deep, so if someone is in a deep hole, and someone's deep in a hole, 200 meters under the ground and fell in a cave, you throw him a rope. You say, come on, I'll pull you out. He pulls the rope, you're pulling him, he's pulling the rope, he pulls you in. You go 200 meters down the cave. Hey, I was supposed to pull you out, you pull me in. That's what happens when you read Nathadas purports. Like a 200 meter deep well, and you're standing outside trying to draw up a bucket of water. You're standing outside. Babaji Maharaj, I just want a bucket of water. That's good. I'll take my bath. Now, come on in. Whoa, I can't swim. I'll save you. Save will save you. Do save and you get saved. So he says that this is the thing. Oliver was Prabhodananda Saraswatipad. I will execute the Param Dharma. How will I do it? By hearing the nectar, the Rasa Katha about Radharani, from the mouth of Rasik Vaishnavas. And I will chant Radharani's glories and remember Radharani's Mahima. Rag Bhakti is, this is right in Chaitanya Charitamrita. He quotes the Bengali verse. Excuse me, he quotes verse from Prem Bhakti Chandra. He's not saying it, but he's mixing two verses. One from Prem Bhakti Chandra by Narottam Das Thakur Mahashaya, and one Bengali verse from Chaitanya Charitamrita. So Prem Bhakti Chandra, he describes what is this Raga Bhakti, because the author of the book is describing, you do Paramadharma, you hear a chant your 60 rounds, 64 rounds, whatever, and say Bhagavatam every day, Nitya Bhagavatam, say, that's good. But I'm going to chant Radha Radharani and hear Radha Katha from Rasik Vaishnavas, and I'll chant Radharani's sweet glories. Or I'll just chant Radha Radharani, or I'll chant Hare Krishna mantra with the conception of Radharani. Every word of that Maha mantra is chanted in Rag Marg Bhajan. Every word means Krishna. Hare means Krishna, Krishna means Krishna, and Ram means Radharani. And I'll chant the mantra in such a way to make Krishna appear before Radharani when she's crying in separation from him. That's how I'll chant Japa. I'll chant Japa Maha mantra in such a way that I'll manifest the Nam Rup. First I'll manifest the Nam, then the Rup, Guna, and Leela of Krishna right in front of Radharani's eyes. Radharani's locked up in Yavat by her mother-in-law Tatila, but by my chanting of pure name with Manjari Bhav conception, it's called Manjari Bhav Mati, the conception of Manjari Bhav, I will bring Krishna from Nandagram into Radharani's bedroom, being locked up by Tatila, and he'll bring Krishna right into Radharani's bedroom. What's the proof of that? What's the proof of that? Shastra proof that I'll bring form of Krishna. Ata. Third flood is this is the lady section flood, okay. Ata Sri Krishna Namadi Nabhaved Grayamindre Sevan Mukhe Jivada Swayameva Spuratyada. Swayameva Spurti means darshan, vision. Spurti Saksha darshan. So when Manjaris chant Java, they don't waste time with Spurtis, they don't waste time with Vispurtis, they immediately manifest Sakshat Bhagavan Sri Krishna. Sakshat Manvata Manvata. Sakshat darshan of whom? They manifest Sakshat darshan of Bhagavan Krishna, who is known as Sakshat Manvata Manvata. He's directly the cubit of cupids. Cupid, love attracts everybody. But Krishna attracts the personification of love. Manvata. Mata, M-A-T-H, means to churn. You want some yogurt in a pot, you're churning your butter. So the place where thousands of people are milking yogurt from millions of cows is called Mathura. You heard of Mathura? That's what it means. It's the whole Mando. This is Braj, we call Braj Brahmabhakti Mando. It's called District Mathura. District Mathura Vrindavan, District Mathura Gokul, District Mathura Varsan, District Mathura Radhakund. But the whole Mando is called Mathura Mando. But everywhere, Varsan, Radhakund, Vrindavan, everyone's churning yogurt in the butter and singing songs. Govitar Braj are churning yogurt and sing Krishna Deva Bhavantam Vande Manamana Samadakaram Arpaya Nisha Parapankata Makarande. They're churning and they're getting all this butter and this little blue boy's coming. Silly. This is Mathura. So I will chant the holy name, and I will bring, so I'm doing Tat Shri Krishna Namadi, beginning with the name, I'll bring the form of Krishna from Nanagram into Yavat, into Radharani's locked house, into her locked bedroom, to lie in her fellow bed. That's chanting in Rag Marg. So a little difference. One guy sitting in the temple chanting Hare Krishna, next to him, the other guy sitting. One guy's flying in bliss. The other guy, So the position of the heart and consciousness determines the result. So what he's saying that Raga Bhakti is called Dharma. Mano means man, means mind, dharma means mental religion. That's from Prema Bhakti Chandrika, and this is Chaitanya Charitamrita Madhura. This is actually Lord Chaitanya giving teachings to I think Rupa Goswami, either Rupa Goswami or Sanatana Goswami. They call Rupa Shiksha or Sanatana Shiksha. Madhya chapter 19 through 20 or 21 is Rupa Shiksha, and 21, 22 through 25 is Sanatana Shiksha. So in one of those two chapters, Lord Chaitanya just directly describes and outlines these teachings to Rupa and Sanatana, because they're the founders of the Tattva Siddhanta, the Gaudiya Sampradaya. He wants them to know. He explains, you want to know what Raga Bhakti is? Listen, Rupa, listen, Sanatana. This is it. Mone nija sita dea koya bhavan ratri dina kori braje Krishna seva. First, ma nija, think of your own. Ma nija means your own. Think of your own sita dea. Think of your own sita dea, and in that sita dea, serve Krishna. In Braje Krishna, not Mathura Krishna, not Dwarkadish Krishna, not Nrsimha Krishna, not Ram Krishna. Krishna in Braje Krishna, Ratri Dino, night and day, do Krishna seva in your mind. So this Lord Chaitanya is teaching about Siddhadeya, Lord Chaitanya is teaching about Lila Smaran, Lord Chaitanya is teaching about Mahanidhi Seva. Lord Chaitanya is teaching about Astakali Lila Smaran. Day and night means Astakali. Astakali means the 4 periods of the day and 4 periods of the night makes 8 periods of the 24-hour day. So it's not some thing cooked up or created by Babaji from Radha. It's right from the Shastras of Rupa and Sanatana and Vishwanath and Krishna's Kaviraj, and Lord Chaitanya's own mouth. A new sadhaka should take care that his Lila Smaran does not become a habitual drag. I don't think that Bengali means that, but that's how it was translated. Habitual drag. That's quite colloquial English, modern type English. Well, I said, this was a drag, this guy here. So, in other words, it should become mechanical when you're meditating with, okay, now it's 8 o'clock in the morning. Oh, what pastime is happening at 8 o'clock? This happening. It's like a machine, like AI meditation. Artificial intelligence meditation. It's not supposed to, intelligence is not part of the game here. Like Guru Maharaj said, ideally the Shastras say Gauragovinda Smarana Padati by Jan Chandra, who's compiling the basic essence of Gaudiya Siddhanta on Ragnuga Vajan, basic points. He said one should meditate on the Lila at a specific time of the day. When it's morning time, you meditate morning Lila, afternoon you meditate, afternoon Lila, like this. So, but generally all acharyas and gurus will give a modification of that and say, listen, that was 500 years ago this book was written. 500 years ago, people were more sattvic, more peaceful, more balanced, less distraction. Everybody, now in this age, 2024, 3, everyone's middle name. What's your middle name? My middle name is Vikshape. Vikshape. Vikshape means, the yoga term, means distraction. Doing meditation, meditating on your belly button or tip of your nose or whatever, and then suddenly you start thinking of a samosa. Especially if you're meditating on your belly button. And your belly's empty. The belly's also singing a mantra also. Feed me, feed me, feed me. So this distraction is a big anartha for a yogi. So we faced a lot of that. Chanting, meditating here also, and boom. Where my mind went? I was in my siddha, I was doing say, the next thing I was in a supermarket. Next thing I was in the mall buying a new shirt. Well, my hard drive is a little messed up here. Okay, you're rebooting. So it's a big problem. So my guru said, therefore this sequential, it's called Jnana Krama, meditating according to a particular sequence of time, is difficult because of distraction and lack of concentration and attention, because there's so much disturbing vibrations in the atmosphere. So he said, listen, any lila you can meditate on any time of the day. If you're lucky, you can spend 5 minutes staying in lila. That's great. Try work on 5 minutes for 5 years and try to get 10 minutes. He said, the kingdom of meditation is a very slow kingdom to build. Because you have to move, to meditate sufficiently and successfully, you have to move an entire mountain of consciousness. You have to move the whole Parvat, Chitta Parvat. Our consciousness is full of mountains, whole Himalayan mountains full of samskars. Samskars means vasanas. Vasanas means tendencies to desire in a certain way, which causes karma. So all those vasanas have to be reduced and eliminated by Bhakti Bhajan. Brahma Samhita tells us in verse 56, Karmani nirhati kintu cha bhakti bhajan. Bhakti bhajan, by doing bhakti bhajan, karma nirhati. Karma means 4 stages of karma. Bijam, kutam, aprabdha and aparabdha. Prabdha and aparabdha. And those are different divisions of vasana. Some vasana are prabdha, and we're experiencing those fructification of desire in this life. Some of those vasanas are aparabdha, like this. Vasana, generally, a general term in Vedic psychology is vasanas and samskaras. But a division of that will be the 4 levels of karma. It's actually 4 stages of vasana, fructification of vasana. Vasana is desire and karma is action. First you think, then you feel, then you're in trouble. You think, you feel, then you act. Act not sense or act sensual? Sense with sense. That's our mind. The good news is the mind doesn't go with you to the spiritual world. All your memories, all your good days and bad days and hard times and good times are all stored in the chitta, which is part of the subconscious mind, which is material, has nothing, it's outside the Atma. When you leave the body, you carry the subtle body with you, the Atma takes the subtle body and enters the next body. Or the Atma if it's a time of pralaya, when all the universe is unmanifest, you take your Atma and your subtle body, you enter the body of Mahavishnu, from whence you came. You're manifest from Mahavishnu, you go inside Mahavishnu, and if you're fortunate, you get liberated. When you get liberated, then the Atma doesn't have any mind, any intelligence, any materiality. So when you go to the spiritual world, it's impossible to have any memories of the material world. Because memories are stored in the Chitta. Chitta is part of the subconscious mind. It's outside the Atma, it's not part of the Atma. You go to the spiritual world and you're pure Atma. You're Siddhadeya. So sometimes we read and we heard over the last 48 years of practicing bhakti, we heard people here, we heard acharyas say, because they were asked a question, "Oh Gurudev, when we go to the spiritual world, will we still remember the suffering and misery you had in the material world?" And the Guru said, "Yes, you'll have some memory of it. That'll keep you in line." Like, you were in heaven, you became bad, got kicked out of heaven. When you get back to heaven, you remember that. But it's not what Jiva Goswami says, not what the Six Goswamis, not the Chandogya Upanishad, all the Upanishads, they don't say this. It's a new game. New game, new software, new hardware. Whole new gig. It's all Chaitanya, Satchidananda. I'm glad to leave this bag of tricks behind.
Is there magic? Is there something so you don't have to come back to this crazy at the time of death? So you don't have.
You get prema and go to Krishna, no coming back, never, ever, never, ever. You want to come back?
No. Absolutely, I generally don't want to come back. You know.
Good. I'll see you there.
No, yeah, but my fear is that I will come. Obviously, I know I'm going to come back.
I'll let you one more time around, Like a merry-go-round. You go around once, you go around twice. You go around once, you pick one ring, you see your horse is going up and down, the rings are there, and the brass rings, my merry-go-round. And you catch a ring, and you get 10 rings, you get a stuffed animal, teddy bear and stuff like that. So you go around, you have to reach, the horse goes up, and the ring is, when the horse is going down, the ring is above your head, so it's really tricky. The horse goes up, the horse goes out. You have to outwit the horse, you have to stand on the horse, tiptoe the horse, and hold on. It's a challenge. So all the macho, egoistic men, they try to collect as many rings. The girls just go, just hold on the horse and go, But then you want a competition, challenge. This is real ego. We're around, Well, I'm happy. I don't have to do all song and dance, show and competition, sports. So I just be what I am. I'm peaceful, happy in myself. I'm around with I can't get the ring. Yes, 10 girls. If I get it, well, I'm going to get a ring. I already have so many teddy bears in my bed, I don't need another one. So this is the thing. We go around, we go take one birth, we go up and down on a horse called Samsar, and we come down, take another birth. 1, 2, 3, they're out. Okay, no problem. Get the ring, go out.
But I suppose, like you said, we should be happy here, regardless.
Are you?
I don't want to come back.
I don't care myself.
Yeah, see?
I have some taste and some experience. I'm here or there, I'm the same place. Consciousness is the same. The difference is you got a body that works. Now my body's not working. So, no, after class I was going. So that's the thing. The pastimes of Radha and Krishna should be remembered spontaneously as much as possible. So you sit down, you read, so how do you do that? How do you spontaneously remember Radha Krishna Lila? What's the answer? Question? Tell your brother. Okay, you heard the question? Okay, Bolo.
Read Leela for half an hour and try to meditate.
Yeah. The question is, how do you spontaneous? Spontaneous means apne up. You sit down, I'm going to chant Java, I chant Java Krishna, manifest the Lila to me. And see what happens. That's spontaneous. So how that spontaneity happen? How will Krishna give you a Lila unless you have a Leelas in your file? How do you get Leelas in your file? Your memory files, memory banks. You have to put them in there. Hey, how does the computer work? You gotta make a program, otherwise the computer doesn't work. The computer works on programs. The mind works on programming. So you have to hear Leela 24 hours a day for weeks on end, for months on end. Then when you chant, oh, Holy Leela, Holy Leela. Then just, you're in Holy Leela for 2 hours. Joy and Leela. Because you read about Joy and Leela from Ananda Vrindavan Chambu, from Gopal Chambu, from Krishna Bhavanamrita, from Govinda Amrita, Balanasara Sangra. You read about Jewel and Leela, swing past, and so many chapters, and it all gets stored, and then you read, oh yeah. Then you have to put in information. You can't call up information you don't have. Can you fall in love with a girl you never met? Can you fall in love with a girl you never met? Impossible. At least you have to meet her, see her. You know, so it's not so easy. So you can't meditate. Oh, basically, okay. Kitchen, sabji, halwa. You have to have leelas in your store. You know, you can't go to an ice cream store and expect to buy Levi's. So you want to go in the store of your mind. That's why I record so many Leela tapes, or a few. Sankalpa Kalpajuna, Govinda Amrita, and a few others. So you hear those repeatedly, then it programs your chitta with spiritual samskars, bhakti samskars, push away all the material, suppress temporarily, and kick out eventually. First, bhakti samskars come in and sit on the head. Bhakti samskars, what are bhakti samskars? Bhakti samskars are like a sumo wrestler. Sumo wrestler is a Japanese wrestler. Sumo wrestler is a Japanese wrestler. He weighs 500 kilos. If he sits there, what's going to happen? There's going to be a Russian pancake. For pakora, Russian pancake, ready for fry. All rolled already. Okay, fry up. So so Bhakti samskar is like a sumo wrestler. They enter our shit and they sit on the material samskar and squish them. Eventually they squish the guy, he's worthless, they kick him out. And they all have Bhakti samskars inside. Leela, Tattva, Leela, pastimes and brush places, everything that's their whole inside is what you see outside. That's my own experience. I've been 36 years living continuously in Vrindavan, filling my brain with all this stuff, not serving on the internet. So he talks about, in this next part of the commentary, Sri Anantas Babaji Maharaj describes line 3 of the verse, Ravyas Charanam Bhujam Paricharan Nanupachara. Paricharya means physical seva. This is described, I mentioned the other day, Bhakti Sandara by Jiva Goswami. 2 kinds of seva to Krishna. Prasanga seva and paricharan. Prasanga means hearing and chanting, carrying out the orders of Guru, and hearing and chanting the glories of Guru or Krishna, and hearing and chanting Holy Name. That's called prasanga seva. Paricharya means, it has the root, char is there, means different kinds of different types. Paricharya means different types of behavior to give personal pleasure to Krishna Guru. That means cooking for Guru, washing Guru's clothes, cleaning Guru's ashram, doing some particular service for Guru, translating books or whatever. This is personal service. Prasanga is Navida Bhakti. Shravan and Kirtan can have connection with Guru or no connection with Guru. It's here, basically, Prasanga means hearing and chanting. Studying Bhagavatam, hearing Bhagavad Harikatha, doing that type of thing. But personal seva to Hari Guru and Vaishnava, doing puja, addressing your deeds, that's called paricharya. So he's doing Radha Charan Ambuja. He's personally serving the lotus feet of Radharani. I didn't turn on. I need to get this lecture. I didn't press the button. I wanted to know minutes are counting. Missed the whole thing. So, doing personal service to Guru or to Radha Krishna in your meditation, my prasanga seva Radharani is to read about her tattva, read about her lilas, but paricharya seva, when I meditate on my spiritual body as a manjari, dasi Radharani, I do personal service to Radharani's body, transcendental form. I brush her hair, I help brush her teeth, I bathe her, I dress her, ornament her. That's called paricharya seva. So he's saying muda means I get great satisfaction and happiness by doing seva, non-upachar. With different items of worship, I worship and serve personally the lotus feet of Radha. Radha Charanambujam, Paricharan, Nanupachara. So that's what he's saying in this part of the verse. And in another spot he writes, I will blissfully perform muda, M-U-D-A, muda. I will blissfully perform Radha's worship with different paraphernalia, such as tulsi leaves, flowers, incense, perfumes. Surely, when I'm doing puja, I will feel when Radharani is pleased with my seva. I will serve Radharani with great attention and attachment. Then, by that seva to Radharani, I will automatically become happy and then start serving Radharani with even more joy. Because by serving Radharani, I'll be happy. I'll increase my happiness by pleasing and serving Radharani. And that increase of happiness will increase my joy of doing service. The happiness I'm getting by serving Radharani is happiness she's experiencing by accepting my service. But she's happy to receive my service, and her pleasure transforms, Radharani's pleasure transforms into my happiness. The happiness augments the happiness I already have. It gives me inspiration to do more seva. That's how the same thing works with Guru. You serve Guru, the Guru is pleased, and he becomes happy, then you become happy by his happiness with your service, then your increase of happiness makes you inspired to do more seva. It goes on forever. This is called Nitya Prem, endless love. This is desirable. Everyone wants love that never ends. Everyone wants happiness that never ends. Everyone wants the relationship that never ends. So happiness never ends, love that never ends, and relationship that never ends is only with Guru and Krishna. Then if I please the Guru, I please Radharani, I will automatically become happy. It's automatic, but there's a science behind it, which I try to explain. And I'll serve her with even more joy. First question is, why are you becoming happy? Becoming happy because Radharani is pleased. Being pleased means feeling happy. They're synonymous. So when Radharani is pleased, that's where your automatic happiness is coming from, pleasing her. Then when you get that happiness, you get inspiration, prerna. Prerna comes to do more seva. So it all begins with seva, with attention and attachment. I want to do this. I want to do this. I want to do it right. We say in our country, you do it right the first time, it's done right forever. I like that motto. You do whatever you're doing, you do it right. You do it perfectly right the first time, then it's done right forever. You live by this rule, I know. That's where you live. In business and personal things you have, take care of everything rightly and deal with people. So that's a great, good quality you have. Do it right the first time, it's done right forever. If you do half-assed job, as we say, half-baked cake. Half-baked cake is no cake. Put a cake in the oven, especially 45 minutes, 350 degrees. Which one? I wait so much. Because then it doesn't go up. Half-baked cake. So full effort. Think of your own spiritual body, sit there, in that sit day, serve Krishna day and night. Oh, I skipped it. I was repeating the last paragraph. So when I'm absorbed in Radharani's service with all my senses and mind, then that way I was making an astonishing walk. That's what it says actually. It says, that's why he's saying that. Charan Ascharya. The word Ascharya means astonishment. Astonishment. Wow. The wow factor. Astonishment. Your eyes go like monkey, you know. Chara means to move. Chara means moving. Shekopari. I will make an astonishing prance over the crown of the Vedas and Shrutis. By how? By Radharani's Seva. Thus I will make an astonishing walk over the crowns of Vedic scripture. Does not mean you're going to step on the Vedas, going to step on the Shrutis. It's a way of speaking, a poetic way of saying you'll go beyond them. The crown of the Vedas. The crown of the Vedas means the most important part of the Shrutis. The most important part of the Shrutis is Vedanta Sutra. Shrutis are summarized in Vedanta Sutra. Vedanta Sutra is the mukut, is the crown. It's called Shekhar in Hindi. Shekhara. The crown of the Vedas and Shrutis is the Upanishads. So he's saying, I'm crossing over the Upanishads, that the Upanishads are pointing in the direction of Krishna prema, but not revealing the secrets of attaining it. So I'm following the Bhagavatam and the six Goswamis and Lord Chaitanya, so they reveal to me the secrets of Braja Prema, the secrets of Radha Prema, so therefore I'm able to bypass, I'm able to go beyond the Upanishads, beyond Vedanta Sutra, to the teachings of Gopis. Shruti Virmi Vigyam. Uddhava Mahashaya glorifies the Gopis. Bejor Makundam Shruti Virmi Vigyam. It's in Brahma Gita by Uddhava Mahashaya. He makes a prayer glorifying Gopis. They give up all social dharma, all kinds of dharma, to worship Mukunda, which is way beyond the conception or perception or attainment of the Shrutis. That same point of that verse by Uddhava Mahashaya in Brahma Gita, chapter 47, 10th canto, is made in verse 139 for Radha Ras Sudhanidhi. So, basically what I said is a summary of what's in the commentary, with my own embellishment of the teaching of Radha Ras Sudhanidhi. So tomorrow we'll start a new verse. Radha Ras Sudhanidhi ki, Prabhodananda Saraswatipad ki jai, Sri Radhe Maharaj ki jai, Jai Jai Sri Radhe.